Most people think becoming a certified mediator requires years in law school, expensive degrees, or connections in the legal industry. But I'm going to show you how to earn your National Professional Certification in Mediation in as little as 30 days, and in some cases, in just 7 to 10 days. Because students who follow our accelerated study plan are mediating real cases and earning professional fees within weeks of starting the program. So, in this video, I'll take you inside our actual certification process and show you exactly how it works so you cut the time in half. Some of the biggest myths about mediation certification is that you need to have a law degree in order to become a mediator. Let's take Lori Grover, who wanted to become a mediator after her own difficult divorce experience. She believed she couldn't enter the profession because she wasn't a lawyer, which would mean 3 years of law school, $100,000 plus in debt, and sacrificing family time for grueling study schedules. Instead, she completed her national certification as a professional mediator in weeks, not years, and became the owner of Rhode Island Mediator, helping families find peaceful solutions outside the court. This shows the biggest misconception that you need law school's time and financial commitment. It keeps qualified people from entering the profession. This is why the National Association of Certified Mediators and the certification works. Mediation is a separate profession from law. Successful mediators come from HR, counseling, business, education, social work, all different types of backgrounds, even teachers. Our 40-hour course is focused training with hands-on practical labs. It builds real skills faster than theoretical classroom time. The NCPM credential is recognized in over 80 countries and accepted by courts worldwide. By the way, if you want to enroll in our National Professional Certification Mediation program and start your journey today, click the first link in the description below. Now, let me show you exactly how it works. Once you come into the student portal, you'll notice a big welcome at the top of the portal where it says, "Welcome to NASM, the largest professional certification association in the world for mediators." This is where you'll begin your studies. You'll click simply in the upper right-hand corner to log in. Once you're in your 40-hour business, family, and divorce mediation training program, you'll have all of the materials you'll need. You get instant access to all training modules upon enrollment. And then we have a weekly training schedule for you to keep you on track so that you can finish within 30 days. We'll walk you through how this self-paced format helps you study around your current job or your current schedule. So let me just show you how this works. When you come into the course, there is a welcome video, and you probably recognize this face. That is me. And then there is a video on how to navigate your course. Once you watch the video on navigating your course, there are some alternative links for welcome videos as well. If you need more time, there is an extension process of how to request an extension for time. Sometimes people have things that come up, life happens. So we give you this ability to request more time if needed, and there's a video to explain that. Should you need time to go over your assignments, you have an instructor for your course, and there's always an email address for your instructor as well as a Calendly link to set up an appointment with your instructor. In addition to that, then you have your textbook, and you can download your textbook here. It is a nice textbook for you to be able to download. You can also be able to purchase the book in hard copy format. Many of our students purchase the hard copy format because they want to have it available for later use and be able to highlight and underline and have those forms that are in the book for later use. But you can simply just click here to access the PDF version. So we're going to do that. And in order to access the PDF version, you just click on that first link. And as you'll see, there are 510 pages in the book itself. It has all types of information about your course, but you simply scroll through like that. There also is another option in order to view your book. You can click on this one here if you wanted to read it in a format that feels like you're turning the pages. You can simply just click here and turn the pages and get to the various sections. If you want to, you can open up this part here and you would be able to review like your exercises for chapter 1, for example. If you want to go straight to that page, or if you want to go to chapter 2 and you want to see what's in chapter 2 on page 1, if you want to view page 2, or let's say page 7 of that chapter, you can go directly to the chapter. So it has all kinds of cool features. You also can, if you need to, zoom in, like for people like me who need to zoom in and be able to see it larger, you can do that. You can pick a page up here and you can simply put, I want to go to page 300 out of 510, and it will take you right there to page 300. And once again, you can use this magnifying glass to also to zoom into your work. So that is how you access the textbook for the course. Now, the way that all of the modules are constructed is you're going to have in your very first lesson only how to complete your lessons. And this tells you how to stay on track so that you complete your lessons on time. There's always a motivational thought for the day or for the week if you're going to be doing this on a weekly basis. There's a study guide for lesson 1, and in that study guide, you'll see exactly what you'll need to do for the lesson. So let's look at that. For lesson 1, you're going to be doing the conflict resolution overview. It tells you the purpose of the lesson, the objectives that you're going to find, your reading assignment, and your measure your progress, what type of test, if any. And this, all of our lessons do come with a test for each lesson. And this shows how you understand the material. We want to make sure not only that you're taking the course, but that you understand the materials and how they're applied. And that's how we're able to measure if you have actually learned the materials. Many training courses just have you come, show up for the training. They're not really sure if you learned the material or not, but we know based on whether or not you're able to pass the assessments. You do have unlimited times to take the examination, so you can restudy, but it does put the questions in another order once you do that. Also, you'll have your vocabulary, which will be in your lesson test as well. And these are the vocabulary for lesson 1. And this tells you what you need to do. You need to complete the practical project at the end of lesson 1. Practical project is another word that we use also for your role play simulations. So you do get 12 hours of role play simulation in this program. So with every single lesson, there is going to be a video of the materials that are presented in your reading assignment. So you simply click on this link here, and then you just hit the play button, and there is a video going over the complete lesson. And you can always come back, fast forward, and be able to come back to the lesson. After that, if you want to just see the PowerPoint in a movie format, you can watch the PowerPoint of the lesson. If you're a better visual learner, we have this option available for you. You can go ahead and click through and be able to see the lesson in that format. There's also a lesson 1 reading assignment. So you can access all of this once again in your textbook. But if you want to do it lesson by lesson, it makes it much simpler. So you would just click on lesson 1 reading assignment and you would be able to read your assignment for lesson 1 and you will be able to turn that in. So as you see, there's about 16 pages for lesson 1. Let me just scroll to the bottom of lesson 1. Once you get to lesson 1, we have something pretty cool in here, which is a summary of each lesson. So you want to make sure you read that summary of the lesson. We also then have your measure your progress. And this is available to you to measure your progress to make sure that you're understanding the materials. And this is a quiz that you take that's based on the examination or the test that you will have for this lesson, and it gives you the answers for the exam. So you'll have the test exam before you take your actual exam. We also go over vocabulary words, and so you'll be able to see the vocabulary words right here. And these are for you to study and find the definitions within your lesson. And then, almost last but not least, is your test. You would click on the test when you're ready to begin, and you would be able to click the attempt quiz now. Every time you do reattempt the quiz, it does restart. You have up to 1 hour to take the exam. Most people finish the quiz within about 15 minutes. Some even finish within 5 if they've studied for the quiz prior to. So you'll have that available to you as well. And last but not least, because we care about what you care about, you have an evaluation form that you complete at the end of the lesson so that we know how to improve our services for you. Now, those are the key foundations and everything that you receive. So let's go over what you actually receive in the course as well. Let me just go over one area that I want you to see. In lesson number 4, we're going to go down to your practice your skills exercise. And this is the one where you're going to actually provide an opening statement. And this is how we ensure that you really understand the learning materials within the course. So we provide a sample opening statement based on 12 elements, for example, and you'll learn that in the course. But it says it gives you specific instructions about how to do your opening statement, and you'll simply turn this in to your instructor for your instructor to grade. And the instructor will grade the assignment, look at it, make sure that you have all 12 elements, plus you understand how to prepare for a mediation session. It asks you right here to describe the seating arrangements, the forms required for signature, and compose an opening statement. So you're going to have to submit those assignments, and you will have 12 of those assignments to submit. So let's go over what you will receive once you finish your course. Immediately upon enrollment, you receive access to the student portal, as you'll see here. You also receive 12 hours of role play simulation when you're in the course. In addition to that, you get several items to help you during the course. There's a checklist on how to set up your mediation business in 30 days. In addition to that, you'll receive a digital ID card. And why that's important is you may have to present that to various programs that you may want to mediate for, and it'll show your status. So if your certification is good for 2 years, and so it'll say active member at the very top. It'll have your dates that it was issued and when it expires and your member ID card. And this is monitored by the National Association of Certified Mediators. In addition to that, you will receive a certificate in the mail suitable for hanging. So you just don't get an online certificate, but it'll be a gold embossed, really beautiful certificate. In addition to that, you get 2 letter of reference depending on your standing in the course and how well you did in the course. And if you ordered the manual, you'll have the manual as well. So this is all of the materials that you receive on completion of the program. Most people are very pleased with the certificate they received, as well as the digital ID card. Once again, that shows that you're an active member and your certification dates. Now, we do have an option for an upgraded offer as well. If you did participate in this upgrade, there is an availability to have access to the Facebook group. In addition to that, you get cheat sheets on how to set up your practice. In addition to that, you get the mediation business starter kit. It shows you everything you need to do step by step to start up your business. In addition to that, you have the weekly live Q&A sessions, and that lasts for 6 months. And we have what we call our Zero to Hero Mediator Marketing Training Program. And this tells you how to market your course so that you're able to get your clients fast. We have a client script pack that's also included as well. You also get a discovery course on how to figure out what your niche is. So some people want to do family, some people want to do business, some people want to do divorce. I've even seen people do cemetery or funeral type mediation sessions. So it just depends on what your expertise is already or what you would like your expertise to be. We show you how to discover your niche. And then you also have agreement templates. So we give you intake and agreement templates. So you're already set up and ready to go on day one. In addition to all of that, you receive your certification or designation as a NCPM, Nationally Certified Professional Mediator. And you can use that on LinkedIn. You can use that on your business cards, on your website. That lets people know that you are a trained and skilled mediator ready to receive work. So that is one of the most exciting parts is to have that designation, be able to use it on LinkedIn, your business cards, your marketing literature on your website. It's amazing. Now, you're able to finish the course within a shorter period of time. It is designed to be completed within 30 days. However, we have had students finish in as little as 8 days. Take Miss Moore, for example, who took the course, finished within 8 days, and had her first paid client within 2 weeks of finishing the program. So that's a clear example of someone who was ready to go, had dedicated time to study, and was off and ready and had her first client within 2 weeks. And that's possible, very possible. Even when you finish in 30 days, you can be off and up and going, ready to have your first paid client that quickly. We teach you everything you need to know. So we don't just teach you the skills, but we also teach you how to use those skills and market those skills to get a consistent flow of clients. Many other mediation programs teach you how to just simply obtain the credentials or skills. However, they don't teach you how to make money in the profession. That's what makes the National Association of Certified Mediators stand out above all others. This credentialing gives you all of the needed information and skills and materials that you need to have your practice up and going right away. Instead of spending years and years bumping your head up against a wall trying to figure it out, you'll already have it figured out because you have everything in front of you. There's nothing left to the imagination, and you'll be ready to start your career. If you're looking for a career change that lets you help people while earning a good income, a mediation certification creates opportunities in the legal field, in HR, consulting, private practice, and leadership roles. So if you're ready to become a nationally certified professional mediator, click the first link in the description to enroll today.